Hello, hello. Are we live? Yes or not? Are we live? A little earlier today, you know. How is going, people? Everybody's okay? Are you surviving with the snow and the cold? All right, guys. So, Griffin, how are you doing? And we have Ishmael. Griffin and Ishmael are already in the house. Everybody say hi to us and tell us where are you from, okay? What is your country or where are you at right now? You could be from another country but living in another country, you know? If that makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna wait for a few more people to come so we can start talking. Wow, did you watch the Champions League? It was crazy, man. I'm watching it right now, and I think all the games are over. Cristiano Ronaldo just lost 2-1 to Porto. Erling Haaland, my goodness, he had a double today. So challenging Kylian Mbappe. So the question today is going to be how, if you were given a chance to choose between Mbappe and Haaland, who are you gonna choose to play for Chelsea Football Club? Who do we really need right now, Mbappe or Haaland? Leave your comment and let's start. Hello, DJ in the house. How are you doing, my brother? Ishmael is from Italy. We have Greg. He's from Germany. How is it going over there? Here, man, it's ugly. It's so cold, man. I'm happy that this house is a little warm today because of, we put some heat here and some people are not home. They are playing outside with the snow. So I had to put like the temperature very high because they don't like the heat for some reason. These kids, they are just crazy, man. They just, oh, it's hot. I'm like, I'm freezing. Okay, DJ, how are you doing, my brother? Okay, I'm gonna say hi to my people, my brothers and sisters. So who are you gonna choose between Haaland and Kylian Mbappe? If we have to choose, Abramovich said today, okay, I'm gonna break the bank. Let's go for one of them. Mbappe or Haaland? Let's go. Greg said he's going for Haaland. Libya, Mr. Coffee is from Libya. Okay. Ishmael said it's very cold over there in Italy. And yeah. So, did you watch the game? Ronaldo and Messi are done, man. It just ended in our very own eyes, you know. They lost. Let me just turn this TV or this game off so I can focus on you guys because I was watching games at the same time. So, all right. So we good. Let's go. Mr. Kim from South Korea. I don't know. Haaland. We have the leader Kim himself in the house. Yeah. From South Korea. The leader himself just came to talk to us. And Griffin say he's going for Haaland. Why Haaland and why not Mbappe? If you want to talk to us, we're going to send you the link so you can come talk to us. Why are you going to choose Haaland instead of Mbappe? That's the question today. But remember, this show is for the people, by the people. So the topic is going to depend on you. I'm for nothing here. If you want to talk about Chelsea, you want to talk about something else, it's up to you. But I just put the title because it's the Champions League night. And next week, guess what? We're going to smash Atleti. Did you watch the video that I made earlier? It's on the Green Turf channel. Yeah, I think we are going to smash them. Atleti, I watched the game. So before I switched to the Champions League, I was watching Levante against Atleti. And they're just a normal team. I didn't see anything, you know. Suarez is getting old. Joao Felix is just like very weak from the pandemic, the virus that I don't want to say the name here. Otherwise, I'll be punished. So it is what it is, man. If you want to come and discuss and talk to us, you are welcome. The link is there. Okay, Haaland. We have Kalim Hassanado. This guy, DJ, is like a big fan of Kalim Hassanado. We just need somebody to score goals, right? Yeah, can you imagine Kalim Hassanado with Haaland in front? My goodness, that is going to be crazy. It's going to be sick. Yeah. What do you have to say, brother?
Hey, how you doing, bro? You all right?
Good, man.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. As I said, I would love. You know what? I'd love both players, both Mbappe and Haaland. Yeah, but I'm just thinking about if Mbappe was to come in, he more or less plays the role Werner's playing at the moment,
I
as well
agree.
as obviously playing up front. If he can do the up front role as well.
Mm-hmm.
We've already got. I think for me, we've got a player. We've got obviously we've got Cho. I think can reach the levels. I think with the right management, who can reach the levels of an Mbappe, of an Mbappe, and whereas with Haaland, those kind of strikers don't always come on the market as often. So at the moment, the way our striking situation is at the moment, I would actually choose Haaland over Mbappe. But I do. Hey, listen. But I do rate Mbappe very, very highly.
Yeah, I rate
He's one of
him
my
too, you know.
favorites. Very
But
one of my
for
favorites
me
around.
now, I'm Team Haaland. Let me just be
Yeah.
clear. Come out myself. Can you see this? Number 9 at the back, Haaland. So I do have Mbappe's jersey, but you are completely right. We need, at some point, Werner is going to start performing. Werner needs to compete with Mbappe. He needs to learn from Mbappe, you know? So if he starts scoring goals, it's all good. But we need Haaland. We need somebody there. Olivier Giroud is leaving probably next summer, and we're gonna need somebody. Probably we're gonna play always with 2 in front. So why not Haaland and Werner? Good point.
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. It's interesting. I mean, I watched the game yesterday. I mean, I'm following all the Champions League games. I was also trying to watch the Manchester City game in between as well today. Looks like Everton are going to get nowhere near us now in terms of points. They seem to have lost that game now. Yeah,
I didn't even watch it. I watched the first.
I was in between. I was in between
yeah.
changing channels. In between, I was changing. I was also following my team Porto because, as you know, I'm Portuguese.
Yeah,
I follow Porto's my team in Portugal, so I was following them. They conceded a goal after having of not letting a goal go past them.
I was watching it. I wasn't happy about it. Like now, like Juve got a goal away. That could be complicated, but let's see. What is happening to Malang Sarr?
Do you know what? I don't know. He wasn't in the team. He wasn't even in the squad today. I don't know. I don't know what the situation is with him. I don't think he's injured. I think he had a bit of a. I think he had a maybe there's some moment in time. Constant Cowell, our manager, and Porto. I think he just at this moment in time, I think he's happy with the back with the back defense he's got at the moment. And to be fair, they are. I mean, you got Pepe at the back there. I mean, as everyone knows, he's a legend in Portuguese football. Yeah, the guy doesn't, and even at his age, he doesn't seem to be doing any mistakes at all. I mean, he literally had Ronaldo almost in his pocket today, apart from a penalty that Juventus could have had at the very, very end. But thank God the referee blew the whistle when he did. Otherwise, I think that could have gone. Had that gone to VAR, that may have been a penalty kick. But yeah, I mean, their defense has been very good. I think Malan Sarr, he started very well. As I said, I spoke to you a couple of weeks back on your platform before, and I said, he's had a good start to his career in Porto.
In Porto,
but for some reason or another, he's kind of like just gone down, and I'm sure he'll be back into the team again.
That is the problem with the loan players, because you are there just to do a job.
Yeah.
They don't care about developing you or anything. And if other players are performing good, what the point of developing you while we can develop our own player? You know what I mean? So you are there to do a job. But
you see, but the thing is, Porto, we're known, as you probably know, over the years, we've had so many great players at our football club. I mean, if you follow Portuguese football, obviously I'm a massive Chelsea fan here in England. But over the years in Porto, because obviously I've been, as I said, we've had some really good players there. I'm going back to Paulo Ferreira, Ricardo Cavallo, Ricardo Quaresma. We've had some really good players with, Maniche, Deco. What we seem to be
great
doing now.
Player. You have like the best. I was thinking just Chelsea had like the best academy in the world, but when I think about it, it's just like Porto. It's just like Porto because they give the chance to those kids from the academy, and they develop them, and they explode around the world. So
that's right. That's right. They do.
Problem.
They do. And, to be fair to most of the Portuguese clubs in Portugal do that. I mean, even Benfica have got a very good youth system, and Sporting Lisbon as well. So, my hometown in Portugal is where my mum is from, is Setúbal. And they're another team, where they're not as big, but they also had players that used to come from, but they used to always just go on to the bigger teams in Portugal before they go make their work, before they go make their names elsewhere as well afterwards. So there are a lot of there are good players in Portugal. This is why I keep saying. I mean, I think the latest players I've said to you several times. My favourite player at this moment in time in Portugal. He doesn't play for Porto at this moment in time. Unfortunately, he plays for one of my rivals. I say in Portugal, but in Sporting Lisbon, is Fernandes, the young winger. That boy is going to be whoever team gets him. I mean, everyone's comparing him to Cristiano Ronaldo already in terms of his play and the way he plays. He's only 17 years old, but I tell you what, this kid is whoever does get him. I know Arsenal were heavily linked with him in the summer, but never got him. I'm glad that deal didn't go through. But I've heard that Arsenal may be going back in for him again in the summer. But I know Chelsea. There's talk of Chelsea looking for a fourth winger if we decide to go for one. Would he be the kind of player that I would love to bring to Chelsea? I mean, I would do, but would he develop under Tuchel? Tuchel does love playing with youngsters. He may give him a chance, but then again, I'm thinking we've also got Cho there already, so it probably would be impossible for him to come there. But whatever team gets him will be very, very lucky.
Yeah, for me, if I was his agent or parent, I'm not gonna go to Chelsea, Man United, or Real Madrid. I'm going to just send him maybe at Borussia Dortmund, in Germany, where he can develop because he still has time. So the worst thing you can do now is to make him sit on the bench and play one game here and one game there. He needs playing time. So that's what I think about. Okay, so somebody asked you, would you take Lukaku back? For me, no. Lukaku is old story. It's gone, and we have just to start thinking about the future. I love Lukaku. Everybody knows about it, but now it's he's gone. I was one of the few people when Jose Mourinho decided to sell him. I was all over, social media, like yelling like if everybody is going to listen to me, I'm like, please don't sell him, don't.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's happened, and we wanted to pay, I don't know, 75 million again to buy him back. It was ridiculous. It didn't happen. For me, it's over, man. It's over. How about you, Mr. DJ?
Yeah, listen, I can understand the shout for. Hold on, before I just want to say, obviously, it's that Baggy's in the house.
Yeah,
Obviously, big up
Baggy isn't
Baggy.
her.
That's a very good question. I'll address that question in a minute. That's a very good question Baggy's just actually asked. But in terms of the question about Lukaku, do you know what? I can understand the shouts for why people are saying bring him back. I think he's having a very good season in Italy since he's actually got there.
Yeah.
But again, is it a stage now where we're thinking now, we've gone down that road already. It didn't work out. Obviously, he wasn't given a chance to work out. Looking at the situation, he was a young Chelsea fan as well growing up. He had Didier Drogba. I think he had Didier Drogba posters in his room following him as a kid as well, from what I understand growing up. I can understand. I can understand the situation of bringing him back. But listen, I think the one player everyone is looking at, and I think the one we should really try and concentrate on at the moment is Haaland. As much as I love Lukaku as well, and I really hope things would have worked out from at Chelsea. I think we've got to that stage now where I don't think we'll go back down that road again. So, like you, I think my answer on that one is no. In terms of the question that Baggy's asked, it's a very, very good question. Listen, I love both players. Oh, is he gone? Oh, I'm on my own here. In terms of your question, Baggy, that's a hard one. I still have to say Ronaldo out the two, as much as Figo. I think Figo is a legend of Portuguese football. But for me, it has to be. I don't know. I like both plays, but I'm going to choose Ronaldo. I think because of his skills, what he's done. He's still playing at his age as well, and the way he's keeping himself fit. I mean, the guy can still take on a person in a sixpence way with his runs, the way he can score goals. I'd probably say out the two of them, as much as I love Figo, he's one of my legends of Portuguese football. I'll go with Ronaldo, but I still like Figo as well.
Yeah, I agree with you. CR7, I mean, I don't know, he's just
He's a special
yeah, he's
talent, a
just special.
special player.
And sometimes I like his, he's arrogant, sometimes like, hey, I'm going to show you that I'm the best. And he walked to be at that level, He worked very hard to be who he is today. So you have to appreciate the ultimate professional in Cristiano Ronaldo. So let's read some questions. Mini Cute is asking, what happened to my boy ZH? His living is true or not? DJ, go ahead.
Listen, I don't think he's going anywhere. I think there's been a lot of talk coming out from various newspapers regarding him. I think Tuchel will give him a chance again. I think he's still got the remaining of this season to prove himself. Listen, I think what people have got to remember with Ziyech here is he's had a stop-start career to his Chelsea career. He's playing and he was injured when we first got him. When he did finally come, he got injured again. He had a couple of good games when he did come back. Listen, he's a talented player. I can't see Chelsea just throwing in a towel in just after one season. I can see that would be a loss. That would be a big loss to us if we were.
Yeah.
I think we'll make it. I think they'll make it work for next season. I think he'll still be a Chelsea player. The only one that will concern me, I think, is Pulisic. I think he's the only one that is concerning because I know he's had him at Dortmund, but at the same time he's with his, I think that injury he got last season has really taken to him because it seems like he seems to be having stop starts as well. I think he's my only worry. I think the question I'm hearing a lot of Chelsea fans are asking, how long can we keep this guy wrapped up in cotton wool? He's cost us a lot of money. He should be doing what he should be doing. But listen, the guy. I think the guy just needs to be again. I'm sure Tuchel is aware of his situation. They've got the sports scientists at Chelsea football ground to say how long this guy can play, how long he can last when he's playing matches. So they are fully aware of his situation, and I'm sure he will get a run out again in the team. So I'm not worried about Ziyech. The only one was concerning me is Pulisic, but I still think he'll still be there still.
Yeah, very good point. Very good point. So Baggy,
come on, Baggy. Come on, bro. Come on.
Mbappe or Thierry Henry? Well, Baggy, I'm gonna go for Henry because of what he has done, and Mbappe still like at the beginning of his career. Well, he won the World Cup and he's phenomenal right now, but he was invincible with Arsenal. Won, I think, two Premier League, right? Henry, 2 Premier League, maybe 2 FA Cup and all that. In the best league in the world, he's on top there. So Mbappe needs to come and face somebody like Van Dijk, you know, come to the Premier League and face some nasty defenders to measure himself. But I respect Mbappe, but it's a long way to go. How about you, Mr. DJ?
I go along with you on that one, because it's definitely for me Henry because of what he's won in the game and what he's done. But I have to say, at the age, how old is Mbappe? What, 22, 21?
22, yeah,
22 now. I have to say, and I hope I'm not going to get any haters coming on this. I have to say he actually looks a better player when Thierry Henry was 22. I think Mbappe's got a bit more to his game than what Henry did.
Yeah, I don't want to cut you, but even Harry himself said that Mbappe is better than me at the same age.
Yeah. But in terms of who's achieved what in the game, it's got Thierry Henry all the way. The guy. I mean, look at the way Wenger turned that guy's career when he came to Arsenal. Started him off as a winger, then made him a striker. Then the guy went to banging in goals left, right, and centre every season, doing it week in, week out in the Premiership. Won, obviously, as you said, won some titles. Done it. He also did it with Barcelona as well. I think, did he win a Champions League with Barcelona? I can't even remember.
Yeah,
did he win
He won the Champions League with Barcelona.
So he's done it with Barcelona in terms of that as well. So yeah, I mean, for me at this moment in time, it's definitely Thierry Henry out of the two of them.
And Baggy said that Mbappe is going to win the Champions League this season. What are you talking about, Baggy? It's Chelsea's year. It's 2012 all over again. We're going to beat them, man. This year is us. If we beat Atleti, watch. What do you think? Do you think Paris Saint-Germain are going to win the Champions League this season? They have a chance?
Do you know what? They have got a good chance of winning it. You know, I can see it being between them. And who else would I say? Between them, I would love to say Chelsea. And I'm going to say, obviously, being a Chelsea fan, I'm going to say Chelsea.
Bayern is always
Munich,
there.
But Bayern Munich is, I mean, it's
Man
between
City.
Man City I think the way it's all planning out, it looks like old Pep's is actually. I think this is the one trophy he wants this season. And the way they're playing at the moment, listen, you cannot say they're not going to go out there and maybe win it. I think they possibly could. As well. So yeah, I'm still going to say, as being a Chelsea fan, I'm saying Chelsea. But to be realistic, it's between Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain. I still think, though.
It's like your heart is telling you Chelsea, but your head is like, hey, be careful, we are not there yet.
I call Manchester City pretenders in the Champions League because every time they seem to get to that stage, they always seem to find a way of losing it. One way or another.
But hey, this season is different.
This
season, listen. Do you see what Diaz, that guy, what is his name?
Ruben Diaz.
Oh my gosh. He's
a top defender.
Do you see how he improved John Stones? Look how that defense is looking right now. So Pep is improving, man. I'm afraid they're gonna win the Champions League. Baggy, my brother. Talk to me.
Big up, Baggy.
Yo, DJ. How you guys doing?
Not bad.
Yeah, not too bad. I gotta say, I disagree with both of you, though. I mean, seriously, I think if we're able to turn Atletico Madrid over, and it's possible, then we could go all the way. I mean, I'm being a little bit optimistic here, but I do believe we have a chance.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Because of the Romania situation with with the home leg for Atletico.
Mhm.
And
yeah,
if we knock them out, I mean, anything can happen in football. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
True.
quite possible. And Tuchel, I mean, he has done some craziness. I mean, we've only conceded one in 6 games, isn't it? And
Mhm.
that's all down to 007 Rudiger.
Yeah, double agents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Do you know what, Baggy? You know what? I would love, listen, I would never go against my team. Yeah, most of
Mhm.
anything, I'd love my team to go and win it. If we can beat Atletico Madrid, then yeah, I think
Anything
maybe
is
depending,
possible.
anything is possible.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, of course, I can understand what you're saying. But
Did you watch the game today between Levante and Atleti?
No,
I
no, I
watched
didn't
it.
see it.
I watched it.
Uh,
Yeah, I watched it
what
like the entire game.
how
I
what
wasn't
happened?
impressed at all. They
Really?
drew. It was 1-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were
Okay.
very poor, man. Very poor. Telling
did Ja
you,
did Ja
fe-
Felix play?
yeah, he played for 15 minutes, but very, very poor. He's coming from the virus, so
Yeah, of
it's
course. That's what I was
it's
going to
Ha-
say. Yeah,
yeah, he's
You,
very
you,
weak.
you know what? I mean, I've read about the lack of form that Atletico have had.
Hmm.
But I haven't seen them play for a little while. But the thing is this. The thing is this. Generally, a lot of the big teams that are suffering across Europe. I mean, we're seeing some crazy results. I'm not
Hmm.
gonna
yeah,
talk about the Barcelona PSG game because that's just typical Barcelona these days. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
yeah, I mean, some of the big teams are suffering, and Atletico could be found lacking when it comes to playing us. I think the game against Southampton is going to be a big indicator of where we are right now with Tuchel.
hmm
I do want to see Tuchel try something different in regards to formation, though,
I agree.
because
yeah,
um,
definitely.
I think
We need
he's
a plan
missing out.
B.
Yeah, he needs a plan B, and I think he needs to incorporate some of the players that he's leaving out. And
Hmm.
I personally would like to see Chilwell given more playing time.
Hmm.
Ziyech also.
Yeah,
I'm really happy. I'm really happy to see Callum, being employed on the right hand side as often as we have seen him. But at the
Hmm.
yeah,
same time, I'm a little bit disappointed that Reece James isn't getting the playing time that he needs. So he needs to balance it out a little bit, I reckon.
yeah.
Hmm.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
It's
Do
true.
Do you think that playing in a neutral venue is going to be good for us, or it doesn't matter because no fans? I don't know. What do you think about it? We're not playing in Madrid, so.
Yeah. To be honest, I
Mhm.
want to ask you guys: have any of you been to Romania?
Yes,
No,
my
no.
my missus is Romanian.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
What is because I've been to Bulgaria, which is in the same part of the world, but I
Hmm.
Yeah,
haven't been to Romania, and the services there is different to what we used to here in Western Europe.
yeah,
It's a little bit more. I'm not going to say third world, but it's a little bit more lacking in regards to, the logistics and whatnot. So could this
They
have an
have
impact? I mean, could this have an impact on certain things in regards to the game,
they have a
whereby you can,
beautiful stadium though. That stadium
yeah,
is just modern.
yeah,
Like
yeah. It is.
nothing to envy to any. It's I can say it's better than Stamford Bridge. To be honest,
all right,
it's called
cool,
it's a Stadio.
international, international. Hello,
Hello, yeah, hello,
okay.
Baggy. I think
Yeah,
he's. I think he's.
uh, I think Og's logged out,
Yeah,
lagged out. Yeah, it's something international. I read, which
yeah.
is like the national stadium, I think.
It is. It is the national. It is a
Yeah,
very. It
yeah,
is a very nice stadium. I think I only went for a visit round there when I went.
yeah,
I've been there many times around because obviously we go literally every year to see my relations there,
yeah,
and
yeah.
we yeah I've been there once and it's a really nice stadium. I think Chelsea. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think we played in there. I think for when we were, I think long ago when we were in the Europa Cup. I think we
Yeah,
I think we
yeah.
played Cluj. Was it played when we played Cluj? Or no, we actually played them at their ground. I think it was. But I went to see the stadium. Is a really really nice stadium. I think we shouldn't find it a problem to play football there.
Okay.
And the other thing also is like we've said, there's going to be no like you said, with no fans being at the stadium as well. I'm not.
Yeah.
I think they are still on lockdown down there, as far as I know, so they won't be there. They won't be allowed to go. So yeah, again with the venues, the saying. I mean, Chelsea would like to. I mean, you can zip the ball around there nicely on that stadium. So I think it'll actually suit both teams. To be fair, I'll say that one thing now,
Yeah.
Baggy. It'll suit both teams.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I can. Yeah, go on.
What's logistics like in Romania? I mean, how far is the stadium from the airport? Transportation wise, is it up to speed or
Yeah,
what's it like?
it's not bad. I mean, if you were to go to the stadium from the airport, I think it's about what is it, an hour, maybe an hour. I think it's an hour and a half drive from the airport.
Okay.
So it's
All
not
right.
that far. It's not that far away from there.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, in terms of getting around there, that won't be a problem. It's as I said though, it's a beautiful stadium,
Yeah.
and the players will actually love playing on it. But I'll say that for both the teams, though, mate. It's gonna be
Yeah.
one of those.
Can we find out? I mean, I don't know if because I don't have my computer next to me. But when does Atletico play their league match? Is it on a Saturday or is it on a Friday? Is it on a Monday? Is it on a Sunday? I mean, how much stress do they have? Is it the same as us? Because we play on Saturday, don't we?
Yeah, we're playing Saturday. I'm not sure.
They played today, so I'm afraid probably they are not going to play anymore. I don't know.
Wow, they're gonna have a lot of rest. They're gonna have plenty of rest.
Yeah, man. I don't know what we're gonna do. So, what do you think, guys? Are we gonna rotate on Saturday and keep some players fresh for next week, or just go for it?
I'll let Baggy answer. Go on, Baggy, and I'll come after.
All right. This is how I would do it. I would pick my team for Atletico Madrid, and then I would then pick my team for Southampton, because I want to know who is going to play in that game, and I'll try to get them playing time and keep them fit for that game.
Yeah.
Because we do have traveling to do. We do have So maybe I'll play a couple of guys in the Southampton game that I'm not going to be taking with me to Romania.
Yeah.
If I want to play Chilwell against Atletico, then I'd want to give Chilwell some game time against Southampton, and the same can be said for Ziyech, because they haven't had enough game time. But at the same time, if I want to play Callum, then I might give him a rest against Southampton. So I'll be rotating. I have a feeling we won't be using the three at the back formation against Atletico. It might be a different formation. Maybe we'll go back to 4-3-3.
Would you risk the? I mean, here's a question for all of you. Hey, Alex, how you doing, bro? You all right?
I'm good. Thank you. Good.
Yeah. Would you?
Yo, Alex, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm right. Thank you. How are you guys?
Would you guys risk? And I hope not. I'm asking this. Would you guys risk Thiago Silva for that game, or would you actually just leave him for the actual game against Atletico? Because it looks like he's coming back for that game.
I'd bring him on. I'll give him minutes. Give him minutes. Yeah.
I would save him for Atleti, to be honest with you, because I think he's the only player that can deal with Suarez. Suarez is a cheat. Suarez knows how to get penalties. And Thiago Silva,
diver.
Guys, wouldn't we say the league is more important than the Champions League?
I will go for both, brother. If we get top 4, it's okay. But the Champions League, you have a chance, you take it, because you never know.
Yeah.
Alex, where we are now in the Champions League, we have a shot. In the Premier League,
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. Premier League, we're not going to win it, but we do want to get fourth. Top 4. So that we definitely want to do.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I think I retract the saying. I think I can understand why Alex is actually asking that question about, is the Premiership a bit more important? But no, I guess because of where the venue is, obviously we're both teams playing in Romania. I think we have Give it. If it was, say, I mean, as I said, if it was in Atletico Madrid being played, and even if it was still with the Tuchel change, I'll still say we've got more of a chance of still doing something there. But now it's on a neutral ground. I think we're just like Atletico. We're more or less got a chance of winning that game as well.
Yeah.
So
DJ, one more fact we need to think about is this.
Yeah.
If we were to beat Atletico, we'll be getting a good chunk of money because
Yes.
as we start to progress, we're gonna start getting money, and right now we do need to get some money, and I think it's worth it's worth risking it to drop a couple of points to get through the next round of the Champions League.
Yeah, so guys, I think we might be in big trouble because I think Atleti just played their last game before the Chelsea game. So they played today and they have all time in the world to relax.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh my goodness me.
Yeah. So but it's okay. It's okay, man. We got it.
It's what it is.
It can be an advantage for us because we'll be in a momentum, Sometimes when you have too much of a break, sometimes
we have to win first, brother. To have a momentum, we have to beat Southampton, which is going to be a very, very tough game. It's the Premier League, so
Southampton have lost. So I think Southampton have lost last 5 or 6 games. So
and that is a very bad news for us, though. Because they lost.
Saying. Like they're gonna be, they're looking, to want to get a win or a draw. Obviously the form, but any team is always wanting to bounce back. So I don't know. I would be with Baggy if I would start Thiago Silva against Southampton. Let's say we are 2-0 up, or let's say it's comfortable. Take Thiago Silva off, And
are you gonna go with Kepa or Mendy on Saturday?
Good question.
I actually have to think about this.
I'm going to be controversial. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say I'll play Kepa. Sorry, I'll play Mendy against Southampton, and I'll play Kepa against Atletico.
Seriously?
Yeah, I would do that.
I understand why you're saying that. I guess because of the I don't know. He had.
It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
Lads. Think of it like this. Yeah. Kepa plays against Atletico, and he keeps a clean sheet in Bucharest.
Yeah.
Man's price is going to skyrise, man. Firmino's going to have a field day with that.
Oh God. Yeah, puts more value on his selling when we do try to get rid of him in the summer. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, imagine getting a couple of extra million for Kepa because of that, and progressing to the next round. This is good business if Marina thinks about it that way, and if she does it, everyone will be calling her a genius. But if it doesn't work out, everyone will be, I might go at her.
It's true. I can understand.
Would you guys say that?
Sorry, it's gone.
Yeah. Would you guys think? Would you guys say then Atletico Madrid is just a free hit, or is it? You think we're gonna really? Maybe even, go for it. Like it's one of those.
Guys, I'm not cutting you. I'm sorry. My network is just going up and down. Like yesterday, it was like 1 hour without any electricity in the house. It's crazy here, like storm and snow everywhere. And the people here at home is like, we don't have power anymore. They're crying. I'm like, hey, I've been in Africa. And there, sometimes like we don't have electricity for 5 days, So I'm like, hey, relax. Like at home, people get crazy because internet is down for just 30 minutes. I'm like, are you kidding me? Okay, go ahead, Alex.
Yeah, no, I was saying like, it's kind of one of those where it can kind of be a free hit, and it just depends how we're gonna play it. I don't know, like I think we are we are totally the underdogs, and it's going to be interesting because I think it depends what Tuchel wants more. It's it's going to be interesting to see how, because obviously Atletico Madrid aren't a Man City where they'll control the game. Atletico Madrid are more defensively. So yeah, what I mean. Look, this is the game where I think we just have to go without any fear. Just go and play the game. Don't feel that you're gonna lose. Just go and try and just play. And if we lose, we lose. But it's better than go there and actually feel scared. Let's just go there, play. I mean? Just take it as a game. I mean? As if we were the underdogs, and if we lose, we lose. But I mean? I don't want the players to play with, Atletico Madrid. Just go in there. Just think, okay, we'll just play our game, and get a result. But
I want to add something.
It's exciting. Yeah.
I want to ask something to Alex. Alex, there's something that we kind of forgotten, but Chelsea, they're new lads, the new players, the Werners, the Havertz, the Ziyech's. These lads have performed really well when it comes to European fixtures, European matches, because the style of play in Europe is closer to what they were used to in the Bundesliga, in the Eredivisie, than it is in the Premier League, and they perform better. So I have a feeling that we're gonna see those guys be given a chance. I'm not sure what the situation with Havertz is, if he's going to be able to participate in that game or not. But I would like to see those guys be given a more of a chance, because I think that stage is more suited to them. And I mean, we saw what Ziyech was doing with Ajax, yeah. And with Chelsea, to be fair, in the in the Champions League this season. So I'm quite optimistic in regards to our chances. And to be fair, I also agree that we are going into that game as underdogs, purely for the fact that of the turbulent season we've had. We've had a manager being sacked, we've had a whole bunch of new players coming in. So Atletico Madrid would be looking at us as as an easier type of fixture. But I think we're going to surprise a lot of people. That's just my point of view.
I'm excited. I'm excited. It's one of those games I just don't expect too much from the team. So it's like, just like you just want your team just to play well. And I think we don't expect too much of Chelsea. I think let's just see what they can do. All the best you can think is that the players will give 100%, and that's all you can appreciate. But I wanted to say something quick. Like it was good that we didn't go for Upamecano. He looked shocking against
Yeah.
That was good that we didn't go for Upamecano. He looked bad.
Brother, I agree with you. When I made a video about Upamecano,
he's inconsistent. He's not.
I got a lot of hate. I got a lot of hate from people. But right now in France, he's not in the top 5 of the best there, and it could be because yes, sir.
Ogs, there's a lot of fans out there that look at FIFA stats. I'm serious. They look at their pace rating. They look at their, this guy must be good.
Do you know?
But he's so overhyped. He is literally
he's so overhyped. Exactly, Alex.
But he is.
Exactly.
Look. He might become a great defender, but now
he's not.
It's too early. It was the right decision for Chelsea, because I think Chelsea could have actually went in for him, but then decided to pull out now. There's news of him coming, Marina Sky saying that Chelsea could have pulled the plug, but they pulled out, and I think it was the right decision because he's still only 21 and he didn't really do that. I don't know, just we need experience. We didn't need another young centre back. It was
we should have kept him away if we were going to go for Upamecano.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Ogs, I want to ask you a question. Ogs.
Yes,
right now, there's a lot of talk about us going for one of the Bayern Munich defenders. Sule, Boateng, or Alaba.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is this: I've read a lot of stories about each one of these targets, and there are actual talks, there are actual contacts being made. But the thing is this: I don't think what the media is reporting is quite accurate. I think we are looking at one of these guys. But the media, because of the different circumstances, they're actually reporting it in a way where it looks like one day we're going to be getting Alaba, and then the next day, no, it's going to be Sule, no, Boateng. From your opinion, which is the most likely out of the three to be coming to Chelsea, if any?
Most likely, I'm not sure about all of them, but if you ask me, who would you choose? And then I'm gonna choose Alaba.
Okay.
Alaba, I will go for Alaba, but I'm not sure that we're gonna get any of them. Boateng, he's tall, giant in the defense, imposing, but he makes a lot of mistakes. And Sule, he's from an ACL injury. I don't think really we should go for somebody who just got injured seriously like that. And he's taking time to come back to his normal level. So why not keep Kurt Zuma, man? Keep Zuma. So if we go for Alaba, I'll be happy because he can play different positions. So
No, I agree with that. Personally, out of the three, my preferred choice would be Alaba. But then my second choice wouldn't be Boateng. My second choice out of the three would actually be Sule, because Sule is a beast of a player. But like you said, he had that injury, and I think if he's able to overcome that injury, like Loftus-Cheek did and Callum did,
and
then
Zuma
he would
also,
he would be a beast. He would be a beast because of his size, his physique, his the way that he plays. And I think he would have a good potential for the future. While as Boateng, a couple of seasons. Alaba, though, going back to Alaba, I personally, I read the reports and I watched a lot of the influencers talk about Alaba and his price being too high. The 400,000 a week, wage. To be honest, it isn't that bad when you consider that the guy's coming on a free. Yes, we'll be paying some fees, but for a player of that quality, we were talking about getting Declan Rice for a big chunk of money, while this guy would be a free transfer, and he can do the Declan Rice job, he can do the centre back job, and he can also do the left back job. And by the way, this is something I reported on early last year in one of my videos. One of the problems that Alaba has in regards to his contract with Bayern Munich is he actually wanted to play as a midfielder when he renewed his last contract, and they told him they would be giving him more of an opportunity to play as a midfielder if he was to sign the contract, and he signed the contract, the extension, but they never gave him the opportunity. So that is one of the reasons why he doesn't want to renew the contract. He wants to play in midfield. He wants to play in that DM role in midfield.
Okay,
That's interesting. You were saying, because I don't know. I've heard various. I've been reading various things like you. I've been reading various things. Apparently, Agent Rudiger, he's been on the case again. Apparently, talking to him about coming to Chelsea. Listen, the only thing that was putting me off Alaba. Listen, I think the guy's a fantastic player, and I would love him to come to Chelsea. The only thing I guess was putting me off at the time was I think it's his 300,000, 400,000 pound wages that he's wanting a week. That was the only thing that really said I didn't want him. But out of all those defenders we've actually been mentioned and talked about, he'd have been the one that I would have said yes, bring him to the football club because he can play various roles, not just as a left back, centre back, midfielder. He can play different roles. But going back to one other interesting point I'd actually also heard today was, I don't know if you guys read it as well, Tuchel apparently is happy to let Tomori go as long as he can have Frankie Kessie as part of the deal coming over from AC Milan. I don't know if you guys heard that today.
Yeah,
So
I heard about
I don't know what you guys make of that at all. Going back to, I know what you couldn't go off subject of Alaba, but I was just reading because we're talking about the centre backs. I was saying about Tomori. We always say we want Tomori to come back and play, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think Tuchel said that he'd be happy for him to go. it's part of a deal for Kessie to come over. What do you guys make of that as well?
What is Kessie's natural position?
Holding DM, in it, defensive midfielder.
Well, but we have Ruben, we have Conor Gallagher, we have many youngsters like Bates from the academy, and we have if that midfield, do we really need somebody in the midfield? I don't know.
I agree. I agree. I agree with Oaks because I mean this guy is not proven. He's not world class, and for us to give him an opportunity while we have our own players who are eager for the opportunity and who are Premier League proven. I mean and Pardew,
Ampadu. Good point.
So I'd rather see those guys given the opportunity than Kessie. I mean, that's just what I say.
No. Alex, what do you have to say, brother?
Apparently, like basically, I'm also Italian, so I sometimes do watch like some of the Italian football and stuff, and a lot of my friends are AC Milan fans, and they keep telling me that he is kind of a really good player, and he's up and coming. He's only 24, and he's kind of that kind of nasty kind of midfielder, who's also good on the ball, and he's 25 or 24, 25. If let's say we get him and he develops into the player, instead of us waiting for Ampadu, maybe Conor Gallagher to get to develop as a player, if we get this guy for not a lot of money, I wouldn't see it as a bad deal, because Kante he's 29, Jorginho not a lot of people rate, and we need that. And if we're gonna play a 6-6, I think he would actually be a good 6-6 with Kovacic.
And it's that energy as well in midfield, isn't it?
I've seen a couple of games of him. He's quick on the ball. He can pass the ball quite well. I don't know. It just I see why there's been like I see why there's kind of been news about it, but at the same time, I do agree with you guys. I don't think we do need him, but I'm just kind of making a point from the other perspective,
I respect that. Because I think it's the midfield is congested. But we still need somebody, a Kante kind of DM, somebody who can. But I don't know. Ampadu.
Sorry, where we
go ahead.
Where we need to actually go and shop for the market? We need to go to the French league. The French league at the moment are in crisis. So many teams are all in crisis. They need to sell players, and there's so many little players. Sumare.
Bobakari Sumare.
There's
Kamavinga.
There's so many underrated talents at the moment in the French league. So I think we should actually look at some targets maybe in the French league, and there's a lot. I don't really remember all the names, but there's a couple of 2-3 names that are good players that maybe Chelsea should have a look at, because there's so many teams at the moment in France, because one of the reasons why all the teams in France at the moment are all but they're all kind of running out of money is because basically when the French league stopped, I think last season, I think they had problems, and I think there was something to do with TV rights, and basically
the TV company just don't pay the money anymore. They don't have anybody.
Because of the
so let me ask everybody a question here. If we have to go for just one player only at Chelsea Football Club, who are you gonna choose? Baggy. One player only, regardless of the position. What we need the most right now at Chelsea Football Club.
All right. Before I answer that, I want to tell you why I'm going to choose this player.
Yes, sir.
I have a feeling that Kante is losing favor with Tuchel. And I think Kante will be played less and less and less over the next season or so. And that is why I think there's a player that we should be considering again. I know we looked at him, but I think we should be considering him again. And that is Dennis Zakaria.
Okay.
That's the player we should be looking at. Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna go for Zakaria or Zakaria? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
All right. So, so the defense. Do you think we can cope next season with the defense? Maybe Mark Gueye and Thiago Silva. We should be fine.
I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I think we need to give our lads a chance, especially with Thiago Silva. If he extends for one more year, I want to see what Manik Star is all about. I want to see what Christensen can show next season. Rudiger is still around. Zuma is still around. Aspi, if he's still around, he can do a job there. We do have plenty of lads that can do it. I'd like us to get someone if we're going to sell someone. I don't want us to get someone if we're not going to sell anyone.
Yeah, you're right. Completely right. Let's go, Alex. What are you gonna choose if you have to choose one position that we need the most next summer?
I'll go. But is this just to pick also without the circumstances or just?
If you think if you think we can cope with other positions, we just need one.
But I'm saying but if it wasn't for the circumstances of teams not giving him away, I'll bring Marquinhos to the defense because I think we need more of a defender than a striker. Look, maybe I'll go for Haaland because at the same time, I'd rather have Haaland now and not any other teams have him, and then we'll get another defender. I don't know, maybe what Baggy's saying. Let's see how they do for another season. Because at the moment, in general, there isn't really many. There isn't many kind of outstanding centre backs at the moment on the market that they're very clear to say yes, I want him. Everyone at the moment is all the centre backs are all quite young. There's not Marquinhos is probably one of the only centre backs who are in their prime that you can buy.
What do you think about Romagnoli from AC Milan?
But apparently he's not. Apparently he's good, but apparently he's not as good. I've been told.
Okay.
Apparently he's good, but I don't know. But yeah, I'll go for Haaland. Sorry, my decision is Haaland.
Haaland. DJ, what are you gonna go for?
Oh, that's a tough one. That is. You always come to me last as well, because that's a really tough one. Because the two positions have already been Zakaria's one, and obviously Haaland was the other one. I have to be a little bit different, I guess. I think for me, I still have to say our goalkeeping situation, really. As much as I love Mendy.
Oh, Black, yes.
I think we know Kepa's not going to be there next season, whatever happens. So we do need to bring in a number two, right? Not that he's going to be a number two, yeah? I think Mendy will end up being the number two. So for me, it's got to be a goalkeeper, and it's between either Oblak or it will be Donnarumma, one of the two.
Okay. Well, guys, we're gonna go ahead, buddy. Yes.
I didn't know Alex was Italian, so now that I know, I got a couple of questions for him. If I may, Alex, how do you rate Donnarumma? Firstly, and secondly, Italy has always been known for producing top-class centre-backs. Is there a centre-back in Italy right now that is under the radar that might be good for Chelsea from your observations?
Look, I watched some Serie A. I don't watch all of it, but at the moment, no. There isn't. I think, Donnarumma, he is kind of, the next. People have been told he's kind of the next, big goalkeeper in Italy, kind of the next Buffon. He's so young, he's only 21. It's crazy to think that he's
crazy.
It's crazy to think that he's actually only 21. It feels like he's been around for a very, very long time. I think he made his debut when he was 17, I think.
Yeah, 16, 17. Yeah.
So, I think the only problem with Donnarumma is still, I think, isn't his agent Raiola?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
So, but besides that, then there's this player called Zaniolo, from Roma. He's kind of young player. He looks good. He's kind of like a left mid kind of winger. But centre backs wise, there isn't really many at the moment for Italian centre backs at the moment. But the thing is, actually, in general, Italy at the moment, the last kind of maybe 10 years or so, the development of younger players in Italy hasn't maybe been as fruitful as maybe like the last century. There isn't many centre backs. Maybe Romagnoli was one of the only players that.
So there's no future Maldinis in the works.
Not for the moment. No, I don't know.
No.
I don't think.
Cheers, Alex. Oaks, before you wrap up.
Yes, sir.
I would like you to come to my pre-match and post-match for Southampton, man. We'd love to have you on the stream, man. It'd be a good discussion.
We will be there. We will be there. Just send me the invite so I can also send to my people. So we will be there, man. So talking about everybody, if you're watching here, we're gonna be on Saturday at Baggy TV. If you haven't subscribed to Baggy TV, please subscribe. Great channel, great lad, my own brother. And let's say your score, because I think we're gonna have another show before the game, so we can go for the lineup and everything. But today, guys, give me some hope for Saturday. Okay, how do you see the game on Saturday? Go ahead, Baggy.
Just
the score, yeah,
4-0, Werner hat-trick.
Wow.
Oh no, I was gonna say that. I was literally gonna say that. No. I was gonna say 4-0, Werner hat-trick.
I read your mind, mate. I read your mind.
You read my mind. I'm not kidding.
Oh, mate.
Okay. Alex, so we know already what we were thinking, right? Hat-trick.
3-1, Timo Werner hat-trick.
Okay, 3-1, Timo Werner hat-trick. DJ, what do you think about Saturday, brother?
Well, listen, they both said it both. Yeah, I was gonna say a victory to Chelsea. I never give score predictions. Yes, I'm just gonna say a Chelsea win, right? Mm-hmm. And Timo Werner 150% to score. That's how much I'm gonna put him to score on Saturday.
I think. Go ahead, Alex.
I might even put a bet on for Timo Werner to get a hat trick.
Seriously, bro?
Yeah, trust me, I've got a good feeling. I don't know what it is, but I've got a good feeling that he's gonna get a hat trick. I don't know what it is.
I might do a giveaway if he gets a hat trick.
Oh, mate.
Hat trick. For me, I would go with. It depends on who is in goal, Kepa or Mendy. If Kepa, we're gonna concede. If Mendy, it's a clean sheet. So 3-0 to Chelsea Football Club or 3-1. And I agree. Timo Werner could do some damage. Yeah. Remember the first leg, how he destroyed them? So, I think he's going to score a couple goals. I'm not going to go for hat-trick, but I think Callum Hudson-Odoi to score and Timo Werner to score a couple goals. We're going to concede if Kepa is in goal. Yes, sir.
If we do get a hat trick, I wanted to clip this and put in the next video. And Alex's prediction.
That's a good way to finish this live streaming. Thank you, guys. It just means a lot to me. I think it's very, very late in your countries, and you are here with me. I really appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
My pleasure, bro.
Thank you. Excellent being on here as always, bro.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Good night, and see you Saturday. Baggy TV. Everybody be there. God bless.
Sure. Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Good
night, everyone. Bye.